So a creamy pickled jalapeno cream sauce, flap steak, charred taco shells. Let's give this a go. Incredibly tender. Lauren! What do you think? What do you think? You like them? You like them? So if you've been at the grocery store and you've seen flap meat and walked past it because you didn't know what it was, we're here to show you exactly what it is. If you like skirt steak, if you like flank steak, a lot of those beefier cuts that are stringier, right? The meat kind of striates. The flap meat comes from a similar area. It's very, very beefy. It's rich in flavor, and it's also relatively inexpensive, especially because people don't buy it. Therefore, it goes on sale a lot more than a lot of the other cuts. You're never gonna see strip or ribeye, etc. on sale. You're always gonna see the flap meat on sale in the off-cut section of the butcher's market. So all I'm gonna do is salt here, all right? Because I wanna keep the flavor really clean and simple. Now, because it's so thin, I'm not gonna go too hard on the salt, but I will do both sides of the meat. Then I'm gonna throw my carbon steel pan on. I'm gonna get it blasting right now because we want high heat, and then we're gonna take this over to the stove. So I'm just getting my pan super hot, making sure that the oil is running like water. That's how we know when it's really hot. What's up, big guy? So now all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the meat right into the pan, all right? And I'm just gonna flip and sear, flip and sear, flip and sear. With this meat, you don't need to cook it rare. You can cook it to like medium well, because it's gonna cook quickly, and you actually do wanna break some of that connective tissue down because it comes from one of the working cuts of meat. So we don't need to worry about time and temperature on this. Let's just cook it until it's nice and golden brown on the exterior. A lot of people ask me where exactly on the steer does the flap meat comes from. Well, it's the bottom sirloin. It's basically sirloin flap, but that's on the bottom part of the cow, and that's kind of near the flank steak or the belly. So that's where you get that richness that you would get from a skirt steak or from a flank steak, or even from some, some of that deeper belly meat, which we know gets a lot of movement. It's insulated. It's also kind of near the organ, so it's a richer, beefier flavor. And I love this piece. Okay, my final flip, there we go. We got beautiful color on the exterior. So now I'm just gonna pull this, put it back on the pan, and I'm gonna let this rest now while we make our jalapeno cream sauce. So let's head back over to the cutting board. So we're gonna make a jalapeno cream sauce for our flap steak, which we're then just gonna throw on some taco shells. This is a really quick and easy way to make a cream sauce. Most people don't realize how easy it is. All you need is heavy cream, a nice high quality heavy cream, okay? The rich, heavy whipping cream. I'm going to use cornstarch as the thickener. So a cornstarch and water slurry. And then I have some jalapeno cheddar right here. And then I'm also gonna throw some pickled jalapeños in there just for tooth and a little bit more love and lust. Lauren loves these pickled jalapeños. So you'll start by adding the heavy cream into a pot. This is, oh yeah, that is a thick cream. So let me shake that up, okay? Oh yeah, that is like, won't even move how heavy it is. There we go. About 1.5 cups, okay? Wanna make sure you get all that milk fat out of there, right? Oh, look at that, that is rich. That's how you know your cream is high quality. I mean, that's basically butter. Somebody shook it too much and made butter. I'm gonna throw some of these pickled jalapeños in there just for flavor. Now, I'm not gonna add my cheese yet. You don't add the cheese until the sauces come together. That's the problem. A lot of people will add cheese and cream together in their cream sauce, and then the cheese breaks and the cream breaks, and that's where you get this oily, melting mess. So all I'm gonna do is bring this up to a simmer on the stove. While that's getting ready to come up to a simmer, I'm gonna make my cornstarch slurry, which is really just like 1 part cornstarch to 1 part water. And then we make a slurry so that we can drizzle it into the cream sauce as it starts to boil. That's what's gonna thicken it, essentially stabilize it, and then we can add the cheese into the cornstarch slurry. You don't necessarily need to measure it because we're just gonna drizzle it in until it comes to the thickness that we like, which is really just a nappe. So I'm mixing that together. And then once our cream and jalapeno mixture comes up to a simmer, we're gonna add the cornstarch slurry, which will thicken it, and then we will add our cheese, which I'm just gonna dice up right now. Rough chop this, right? Nothing crazy. You can grate it if you want, but I left mine out a little bit at room temperature, so it's not gonna be easy to grate. So I'll just chop it. It's all gonna get melted anyway. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Doesn't matter how you grate it, chop it, whatever. So there we go. So I don't know, that's roughly probably 1 cup of the jalapeno cheddar. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of that cornstarch slurry to this sauce, which look at that thicken up, right? That thickens up so quickly. Oh yeah. Oh, that's thickening too much, so I'm actually gonna thin it out just a touch. So that's what you can do. If you thicken it too much, you can just thin it out. There we go. That's about the consistency we want. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna take this over to the cutting board. All right, so now we're just gonna slowly add in our jalapeno cheddar. Okay, this is gonna melt in there. So the flavor from the pickled jalapeños is just coming off the steam here. And now we're just gonna let that cheese melt in. You can season it at this point as well with any other seasonings you'd like, right? So I'm gonna add, obviously, my salt, and I'll add a bunch of freshly cracked black pepper. So this cheese is slowly melting in there, right? This right here, I mean, you can eat this as a soup as it is, right? I mean, that's just beautiful, okay? So let's just leave this off to the side while we finish the rest of the meat for the tacos. So our meat has been resting. So now I'm just going to give this a slice, okay, against the grain. Do you see the grains right there? That's the key, all right? We wanna slice it against the grain. So we cut it against the grain because you wanna tenderize it. That's actually how you tenderize meat. If you cut with the grain, when you eat it, it's stringy. When you're cutting against those strings, you're tenderizing it so the bite is really tender. Let's add some fresh herbs to this. I got some fresh thyme, okay? I've got some fresh oregano here and my chives. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chop all of this together just to give it that really, really light vegetal flavor that I think is gonna complement the meat. Because remember, this flat meat is pretty beefy, right? So you definitely wanna have some herbs in there, some acids to kind of add to the richness of that flavor, right? So we'll just do this, give it a little bit, just mix this up, right? Like I would just serve this on a plate for like a fajita bar and call it a day. Now, we're not done though, so I'm not gonna do that. But if you look at this jalapeno cream sauce. This is flavor country right here. We got the chunks of jalapeno in there, all right? And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna have to test it. I'm gonna have to just, oh, whoops. That might be one of the better things that I've made in a long time. I'm not gonna lie. I could reach around and pat myself on the back. We're not done though. In this family, everything we do comes off of a taco. It's Lauren's heritage. I'm in SoCal, so I'm just gonna take these taco shells, I'm gonna cook them on the open flame. Both sides, 2 tacos right there. Ready? Bam. Look at that. So there you have it, okay? Don't skip the flap steak. This is the way to go. I know I've sauced it on top, but I still think it needs a little bit more. There we go. So a creamy pickled jalapeno cream sauce, flap steak, charred taco shells, fiend herbs, fresh herbs. All right, let's give this a go. Incredibly tender. By the way, that eats like butter. Lauren! She's in a bad mood, this should fix it.
Let me see.
What do you think? What do you think? Do you like him? You like him? You like him?
That's really good.
All right, good times.